and welcome to our new moon in Aries 2021 celebration and oracle reading. I hope that you are doing great out there. My hair is fluffy and wild today. I didn't even bother to mess with it. I said I'm just going to let it be because it is a fine and fiery kind of energy in the air today. So I hope you all are feeling fine and fluffy and fiery and fierce out there, because the Aries new moon to me is one of the biggest new beginning energies that we have during an astrological year. When the sun goes into Aries, that is really the conscious energy entering that brand new energy of Aries. It's the beginning of the astrological year because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So things are coming back very full circle and new beginnings are afoot, just energetically. So by proxy, it's like a couple of weeks, 2 weeks after that sun sign has happened in the sign of Aries, we get the new moon in Aries, and we have 12 new moon cycles throughout our astrological year, of course, one for each sign. And so that beginning, that new moon in Aries, is a beautiful brand new energy because we're entering that new moon phase of new beginnings, greater growth, bigger progress. And it has gone into that first sign of the zodiac, which initiates things. It's the spark of life. That is what Aries is all about. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, and so Mars is about action, dynamic growth, energy, divine masculine drive. It's the way we fight. So if you want to check out how you fight, how you argue, how you stand up for yourself, look at your Mars placement in your astrological chart, your personal natal chart. It's going to tell you a lot about the way that you argue. And if you're looking at compatibility between you and someone else, you can look at their Mars sign and see if your Mars signs play together nicely, because that will tell you if you're going to get progress made by arguing or if you're just going to end up at an impasse. So that's an interesting thing. So Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars, of course, like I said, is our fiery drive and forward movement. It's the way that we, make forward progress a lot of the time. And so, that is why, to me, it really contributes to that new beginning. Aries is also a cardinal sign. It's the modality. We have 3 modalities of signs: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And cardinal signs are the most leadership and driven oriented. They are all about taking the lead, getting things going. They are definitely all about that. And so cardinal signs really don't like to have to follow someone as much as they like to be the leadership person. Absolutely. So this is an interesting energy. I love the energy of Aries. It's very pure. It's very clean and clear. Aries really doesn't play games. It is very direct. You will know where you stand with an Aries. They'll tell you if they like you or don't like you. It's very, very honest energy, which is why I like Aries. So it's, to me, Aries is like a New Yorker. They are, it's like, if they want you out of the way, just get out of my way, man. It's nothing personal. It's just they are going to tell you straight up, either get out of my face or come over here and give me a hug. It's like, that's really how they are. And so Aries energy does align with the energy of the dragon, in Chinese astrology, in our lunar, New Year astrology of the, Chinese horoscope. The dragon is associated with the Western sign of Aries, and so I think that's probably why I have a little bit of an affinity for Aries anyway, because I am born in that dragon year and hour, and so, there is that part of it. Now, Aries is not good at patience. They're not good at being second place. They can be very sore losers and very obnoxious winners. They can be. Not all. I'm saying these are the pros and cons, right? Because we all have them in our signs. So the thing that's interesting too about Aries is, yes, when they get mad, they can blow up, they can yell, they can scream. They are the infant of the zodiac. And think about an infant, when they're hungry, when they're wet, when they need to be changed, they just fuss, it's like, and then they get what they need and they shut up. It's like, okay, I'm good. And that's the same way that Aries is. When they're angry or upset, frustrated about something, they'll yell and they'll scream and they'll get it out. And then once they've gotten it out, they kind of let it go. They're not grudge holders. They're not grudge holders. And so this is why Aries and Capricorn clash and Aries and Cancer clash, because those are the two hardest signs for you, Aries, if you are out there listening. Cancer and Capricorn, because Cancer and Capricorn, I hate to say it, being a Capricorn, you know, sun sign, moon sign, I'm going to tell you, Capricorns have a memory like a damn elephant, and they are fabulous grudge holders. Capricorns and Cancers never forget stuff. Even if even if you've apologized, even if you've just done backflips to make it up to them, it's very hard for them to forget. And so this is a big reason why they get into hard stuff with Aries, because Aries will blow up. It's like, we'll fight, we'll get it out. And then Aries is ready to move along. They're ready to move on along. It's like, let's keep it going, let's keep it going. But Cancer and Capricorn are like, but you said all this stuff and I can't get over it. That's why that's a square for them. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting how that works. So this is our new moon in Aries. It is about brand new beginnings. It really is about shutting off the past, letting go of the old junk. You know, that is the power of Aries. That's the most positive stuff about Aries, is that they really do know how to let things go and move things forward. They are not a sign that gets bogged down by an argument, a difficult time. They're like, okay, we got through that. Let's keep going. Let's keep on going. Let's keep moving. So to me, this is a beautiful time. We're going to do just a little bit of ritual work. It's hard to do a complete ritual about the new moon, you know, on a live stream, because it gets a little involved. I mean, there's no wrong way to do, you know, spell or ritual work or energetic intention work. It's actually quite easy, and you can personalize it to however you want to do it. You know, kind of some of the traditional things to do are like taking, you know, your broom, or, you know, your duster, and just dusting all the old energy and sweeping it out the door. You can open up your windows, open up the door, and just kind of let things out. You can burn sage, sweetgrass, palo santo, cedar, whatever you want to burn as a cleansing, because this is all about, you know, clearing out old energy and inviting the new energy. So you could take a salt bath. That'd be a good way to, you know, energize yourself and freshen up the energy in your house. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. So I've got some candles, I've got some oils. We are going to do that and burn some stuff. Yeah, we're going to burn some stuff for this new moon in Aries. And I'm going to be doing oracle readings tonight. We're going to focus on oracle. I'm not going to do tarot. Because I think that that's like a perfect way to sort of energize and set intentions. And so intentionally, you know, that's a very strong, you know, when you're doing lunar work or any kind of ritual or energy work, you know, it's a great time to either write down your intentions, because that's what the new moon is about. It's about setting those intentions for what's coming next, right? For what you want to put in and what you want to grow. So it's a very beautiful time. I have a new pillar candle here. This is good things are coming. Yes, so that is a very big intention. You know, that really is kind of that's an all-in-one. That's an all-in-one. You know, you can apply that to anything: career, relationship, home energy, to say that good things are coming indeed. So yeah, I found this on Nordstrom. I was really surprised, but this is a beautiful candle. It's juniper, fir, and coriander, which are all really good, you know, cleansing, clearing energy. So I really like this. I really like it. It's the company name is Ginger June Candle Company. So if you're looking for a nice candle that smells good and is great to like just light up for your personal work or intentions, that's a nice one that I just found. So I'm very excited about that. So good to see everyone in my chat. Yeah, I was surprised, Gwen. I was really surprised. You wouldn't think that like a big company like that would carry something like this, but hey, you know, it's really good. They have some really nice candles, you know, or you could just check out, like, you could Google search Ginger June Candle Company. I'm sure they probably have their own website as well, and they've just been picked up by Nordstrom to see how they do on there. So yeah, that's the way that works. So I just want to say hello to everybody in my chat who's out there. Moonchild, my fabulous Aries moderator. Yes, so Mooney, is your birthday today or tomorrow? What day is it, hon? Remind us all. I'm sure the Aries will oblige. She will remind us all what her birthday is. But yeah, a big happy birthday to Moonchild as well. Ooh, the 12th, so you're tomorrow. Happy birthday, hon. Oh my goodness. Yes. Awesome. That's a fabulous time. You're bringing in your Aries solar return along with your Aries new moon. That's amazing. Yay. Big happy birthday to you. And it was as to all of our Aries folks who may be out there, you know, having a birthday during this Aries season. So very, very nice. Very nice, yes. And you're very in tune with the moon, Moonchild, because you got some of that Cancer influence. I know. I know. You're in tune with the moon. Let's see what we've got. We've got a little astrology here, sure. So let's take a peek at that. Let's see what this new moon is bringing in the planets and astrologically, because it is very interesting to look at those patterns. You can actually almost see a 5-pointed star. Can you see that in that pattern there of, you know, the alignments? Look at that. So I think that's very nice. We've got a little pentacle pattern showing up here for us, a 5-pointed star, and that's all about the earth element. It's about protection, keeping us safe. That is pretty cool, huh? So, you know, look at all of that. We've got some really beautiful energies going on. It's big time Aries right now. Check that out. We've got the sun. There's the moon. That's how you know if you're in a new moon, because the sun and the moon will literally be right together. Right together. See, I was born in a new moon. That's why I really dig the new moon energies. I'm a Capricorn sun and moon, and they sit right together just like that. So that's how you know. Like if you're looking at a personal chart or someone else's chart, you'll know if they were born in a new moon by how close together these two are. So there we have them, sun and moon. And we also have, of course, Mercury right now and Venus moving along in Aries. So we've got this nice big wedge of Aries energy sitting here. Now, the thing that I really want to pay attention to is the aspects, and that's what these lines are. That's what these lines are all about, guys. If you're new to astrology charts, it just shows you the relationship between two or more planets. That's all it is. It's drawing the line between it, and it's showing you the little symbol right in the center of the line so that you know what kind of relationship they have, whether it's an easy relationship or a more challenging one. So what I see a lot of for this particular new moon astrologically is we have a lot of what's called a sextile. Sextiles are, you know, where you have one sign in between. So say, you know, you've got Gemini, then next would come Taurus, and then you got Aries. So Aries and Gemini create a sextile to each other, and it's represented by that little green 6-pointed star. And so what that does is it really opens up doors of opportunity. We have a lot of those with this new moon. Look at this. Look at how many of these are being directed to the moon's energy. So we have all those sextiles coming from Mars and Gemini down onto the sun, down onto the moon, down onto Mercury. And then we also have a lot of sextiles over here from Saturn and Jupiter, right? So we have some really nice energy coming in along with that Aries energy for tonight. So what I would really say about this astrologically is that it's a new moon of opportunities and new doors being opened. I feel like this is a time that, you know, if you feel like, oh, I missed an opportunity or something that I really wanted passed me by and I don't know if it'll ever come back around the same way, this will be a time where those doors will start to open again and new opportunities will begin to represent themselves over the next 2 weeks, especially, you know. The thing about a sextile in astrology that's different from a trine is a very free-flowing pattern of energy that just comes to you very easily. A sextile is also a very positive aspect, but it needs you to like reach for it, right? So whereas a trine gives it to you very naturally, like somebody just giving you a gift and you didn't have to do anything for it, a sextile is really about you know, the door of opportunity opening, but you've got to jump through that door. You can't just, you know, it's not going to transport you through, right? It's like somebody throwing you the ball, and if you don't jump up and catch it and make the move to catch it, you'll miss it, right? So that's the way that sextile energy works. And I would say that, you know, with all that Aries energy, you're getting a lot of energy from the moon to Mars and to Saturn and Jupiter. And Saturn and Mars especially are planetary energies that you have to work with them, right? You have to take action and you have to use your good sense of timing and wisdom with Saturn, right? If you act on it, if you open up and you jump for those opportunities when they start to come along, it's gonna really, really hit in a good way, right? But it's really all about working between our sense of balance, you know, because Saturn doesn't like to make fast moves. Mars does. The good thing is that Saturn and Mars are basically in a pretty good alignment right now, so they're getting along a lot better than usual, thank goodness. Thank goodness. And so my feeling is it's a balance between action and timing. You know, using that impulsive kind of spontaneity of Aries at the same time as using that grounded balance center of Saturn. So it's really, you know, really coming into that balance between using those two forces to affect the best outcomes. So it's a very nice pattern. There's not a lot of struggle with it. There's not a lot of struggle with it. I think that the biggest challenge, if anything, is going to exist right here. I can show you where where it is. Notice these red guys. These are our squares. Squares are the most challenging pattern in astrology, right? And so where the squares are coming from to this new moon is Pluto. And Pluto rules Scorpio. So I really feel that the biggest challenge to our action, to our movement, to getting things done and really put out there is going to be our own psyche, our own self, how deep our psyche goes. It's really about healing. You know, that Plutonian energy is very much about healing and transformation. It's Scorpio energy. It's death and rebirth. So a lot of this will have to do with how well you have dealt with things from the past, your own personal issues, your own psychological makeup, your own emotional wounds, or healing those wounds. That has a lot to do with it, right? And I think that by taking action or acting on things that, you know, those doors of opportunity that open to you, you will definitely heal yourself a lot through this action. But it is a little bit of a punch through. All right, it's like I gotta just, you know, face my fears, face my issues, face whatever it was from the past that hurt me, and go through to the next level, rise up above, and, you know, turn into that phoenix coming from the ashes. So it's a powerful energy. I like it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this new moon. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with a little bit of ritual work. You know, these are just basic things. Like I said, you can look up, you know, Google search. There's plenty of ideas for new moon rituals, you know, or things that you can do along with a new moon. But like I said, you know, there's no real wrong or right way. There's only so much that I can do on a live stream. But like I said, sea salt baths, you know, burning your sage or things to kind of clear things out, opening windows and doors to let the energy go, sweeping your house or vacuuming your house and just tossing all that old stuff out the door. That's a very refreshing feeling to do for a new moon. And setting your intentions of what you want to bring in more of. What do you want to build? Aries, the garage door is open, yes. Aw, I love seeing all my folks out there. Harry's and Yuyi, David, Moonchild markers. Everyone's there. Krista, my goat sister. Yes. I guess David's my Capricorn brother, right? We got some goats in the house. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to burn some of the sage. Yes. We got happy birthday. We're going to sing happy birthday to Moonchild. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aries Moonchild. Happy birthday to you. Yes. All right. I'll sing happy birthday to an Aries as part of my Aries new moon ritual work. Absolutely. All right. So, yay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to clear this energy. I'm going to clear my candle, even though it's brand new. I am going to clear it. We're just going to I've got a couple of little white, votive candles, and we're just going to clear those as well. Actually, just take that right out of there. Just let it get that sage smoke on it. And while we're doing this, I'm also going to clear my cards. We're also going to clear the cards we're going to use through the evening. So I'm going to clear all the cards we are using with that sage. I'm going to clear Mr. Dragon too. Why not? We're going to give him a little something, something. I'm going to get myself, get my hands. Always get your hands if you're doing ritual work. Doing our Moonology deck here. I'm going to clear that guy. Queen of the Moon. We're going to clear this one. I had a very interesting dream last night, you guys. It was very intense. It was I was by a beach. It was at a beach, and it felt like it was maybe California. It might have been the West Coast. It was at a beach, and so it was really like there was a concert going on at this beach, and so that was what we were mainly doing. We were sitting there listening to the music. But I wasn't getting in the water the whole time it was going on. And so finally, like before I left, I went down to the water and got in the water, and it was like you could see these reefs and things under the water as well. But the biggest thing that I saw in the water was feathers. There were all these different kinds of feathers, flowing through the water. And I ended up picking up one of the feathers. It was black and white patterned, like it was mostly black with some white stripes in it. So I'm gonna pull feather cards for us tonight as well. We're gonna do some feather cards because that feather dream was very intense. It was like there were just all these feathers in the water. So it was, I don't know. I mean, it's like with dreams, you never always know what they're about. You don't always know. But I would say that, those things can sometimes be, they can open up later dates, right? Where you start to realize, oh, I get it. That's why I had that dream. But very interesting, right? Yeah, very interesting. And I think it's interesting because I think of feathers as being the element of air, and they were in the water, right? So it's like thoughts and emotions merging, because water is always a symbol of emotion, in our dreams and whatever, we're doing. So very interesting. Ooh, hey, Polarity Club, I like that. Crow feathers, yeah. When I used my old childhood home, we always found tons of crow feathers. We had so many. Oh my goodness. And thank you, Colin, for that blessing, for that super chat earlier. I should mention, yes, that if you want to make a donation to the channel during the live stream, you can use the super chat option. I also have a PayPal me link in the description box if you want to use that as well. Then you can use that anytime. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can contact me through my email or text me a message. Let me know that you want a reading. And also I will try my best to get all of the links to the card decks that I use in my description box as well, because I know that there are people who often will ask, what is that card deck that you're using? I'm one of those people too. If I see somebody using a card deck that I like, I'm like, let's do that. All right, so I'm using tonight, I've got a Black Moon oil that is specially made for the new moon by my this amazing lady named Forrest, and she has a great company called Nui Cobalt Designs. I really want to feature her on the channel at some point because she does beautiful magical perfume oils that are great for ritual. They're great just to make you smell good. They smell so good. And this one is a beautiful one. I absolutely love it. It's called Black Moon, and I'm just gonna anoint my candles on there. And I'm also gonna add a touch of Hasnohana. Hasnohana is a beautiful traditional voodoo blend that is kind of an all-purpose. It is for love, it's for success, it's for protection, it's for abundance, better money coming in. And so as we put these oils on our candles, we're just gonna, you know, put that energy and intention into that with this Aries new moon, we will be bringing in greater abundance, greater love, greater expansion, beautiful new beginnings, and all good things in accordance with the divine plan and timing. We're just going to put that all in there. You can use your dominant hand, your right hand, to do the top, and you can use your left hand to ground it and place that energy really soundly. So you can also put that on yourself. You can put it on your forehead, wherever you like. And so I'm just going to sit here with these candles for just a moment, and that's something that you can do if you're doing candles as well, is to just, hold them for a moment before you light them. You can say whatever words of, intention you want to say over them. So for me, we're just gonna put out a general energy and intention for everyone. May this beautiful new moon in Aries bring through great love, abundance, health, healing, harmony, happiness, and open up doors of opportunity and new beginnings into beautiful realities and manifestations over this next 2 weeks as we build up to our full moon. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please hear my intentions and please bless me and everybody who will see this video. So be it. So it be. Yes. And then we're going to light our candles. Go ahead and get those started. We're just going to let those go throughout the stream. And there we have it. There we have it. So that just gets us started in a really positive direction. Oh yes, the good things are coming. We're gonna light that one up too. Light that baby up too. Excited. Brand new candles. Brand new candles always make me happy. All right, we are ready. Hey Sarah, good to see you. Oh my goodness. Oh, Moonchild, every like on the video is a birthday hug for me. Yes, absolutely. Click the like button and give her a hug. Hey, Silver Star, good to see you out there, honey. Oh my gosh, we got a good group in here tonight. We got 21 people in here this evening. That's great. That's great. We got a nice little group going on in the dragon chat. Woohoo! You have 11 hugs. All right, guys, we are going to start our readings. Let's move Mr. Dragon over here. Let's see, where's a safe spot for him to sit where he's still visible but not going to get like lit up by a candle. I think he's good there. Yeah, he's good there. All right, guys, so we're going to start out, of course, we always start out with Aries, but we are going to start with our Aries especially tonight very strongly because that is the moon sign. That is our sun sign tonight. We are definitely celebrating our Aries folks. So let's see what this new moon is bringing through. I'm going to be using tonight the Spellcaster's Oracle. That's going to be our theme that we're setting. I'm going to be using the Moonology and the Queen of the Moon Moon Oracle cards, and we're going to be doing a pick a card for everyone with the Divine Feather Messenger Oracle. So that is what we are doing tonight. All right, Aries, let's start out with you guys. Let's see what we have got for you, my darlings. Dear Aries. Ooh, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have coming through for our Aries for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Show us what they are going to be focusing on, what new beginnings will be coming through for them, and where they are heading next. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Yes! Willpower. If you will it into being, Aries, it will arrive. It will come. This is all about you setting your intentions, making the decision that you're going to do what you want to do. You're not going to be afraid anymore. Look at that. So that is your theme for this new moon in Aries, is willpower. The world is your oyster. Yes, look at it. Put in your hand. This card reminds me a little bit of the Two of Wands in the tarot, because, you know, it's really about, you know, they have the globe in their hand, right? And they're looking into what's coming next, going through that door, going through that portal of new beginnings, which is very much your energy. So it really is about setting your intentions. I would say that makes this reading extremely strong for intention setting. It's very intention setting. It's like, here's what I want. Ooh, and is she balancing the, oh, she's balancing the moon in her other hand. I just realized that. Look at that. So there it is. There it is. Aries, that's your moon. That's your moon. You're balancing your subconscious intentions with your earthly manifestation. Very exciting. All right, so let's get into the Moonology Oracle. Let's pull 3, please, for Aries around their new moon. Yes. Oh, I like this. All right, balance spirituality and practicality. So this is coming through. So yes, absolutely find the balance between these two elements in your life, Aries. This is about the spiritual, the emotional waters, right? The inner intentions, the inner desires and dreams, but you've got to have the practicality on the other side of it. How are you going to manifest it? How are you going to put it into action? Next card coming up is Hold Your Vision, fixed moon energy. So it is all about sticking to it. Aries, that is one of your biggest challenges, and you know this already, you know what I'm going to say, is that you tend to start things, but you don't always finish them because things are very exciting at first. You know, that's Aries. It's like, yeah, we're going. But if it doesn't happen fast enough, you kind of peter out. So this is really saying, find something, work on something, and put that intention in that will hold your vision, that will not, you know, lose your interest over time. And if you start to feel it waning, it might be time just regroup a little bit so that you don't give up on where you're going, because that's the only thing that can really be a blockage sometimes. Outcome card is confidence is your key to success with the new moon energy of Leo. So new moon in Leo, new moon in Aries that we're celebrating tonight. So you need to stay in that confident, you know, strong self-esteem, self-worth kind of energy. Might be a good time to do affirmation work for you, Aries. It really might. You know, it could be a wonderful time to do affirmations for yourself. Because you want to stay confident, you want to stay in a can-do, very positive, proactive energy. So even if something sets you back, even if something feels like it's getting in your way of manifesting those intentions, it's like you can rise above it. You can rise above, you can adjust, but it really does take that confidence, that fiery confidence that Leo can bring through for you. So let's clarify these cards with our Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's deepen these messages for you. Wow. Realization, you know, and to me, that's bringing something into reality, Aries. It's not just your dreams anymore. It's not just those ideas. This is bringing something out of, you know, the planning stage, the dreaming stage, the, you know, I want to do this one day stage, and passing you through that portal, right, into the world of reality and manifestation. Very, very nice there. On top of the fixed moon Fixed moon energy, we have the card of action. So it is about taking action. You are an action sign. You are action oriented. So definitely hold your vision and take action on it. Don't just have the vision and the ideal and the, you know, the goal. You got to take action on it, Aries. You got to move towards it. And so this is very nice at the end. We have pleasure, you know, on top of this. Confidence is the key to your success. So to me, this is release. This is like just that wonderful feeling that, you know, I've really gone to the next level. I've let some old things go. I'm feeling better about myself. I've transformed a lot of things. It's very cathartic. It's very cathartic. And to me, it's very much the pleasure that comes to you when, you know, you've really accomplished something. And I love how the action card is there. That's our wax and gibbous right before the full moon. And then the pleasure card is the wane and gibbous right after the full moon. It's interesting, right? And I think that also I would say, because that new moon in Leo card came up, that Leo time may be a very powerful, you know, time. Very powerful season is Leo season, which wouldn't surprise me. That would be our next big fire season coming up, Aries. So, you know, that could be that, you know, the things that you really start planting, the things that you start working on really come full circle during that Leo new moon. Yeah, that's great. That would be, you know, around July, August. So very, very nice. Let's get some feathers. Let's get some feathers. This is going to be a little bit interactive. So I'm going to let you pick which one you want. I'm going to put 3 feathers up there for you, Aries. And you can look at all 3 of these. And you can decide which one you feel the most led to. And then I will read the messages for each one. They're all relevant. They're all relevant to you, but you may see one that you feel is more to do with you. So here's number 1, here's number 2, and here is number 3. So go ahead and look at these feathers, Aries, and see which one you feel the most strongly led to. And then I will read the message on the back of each one. All right. So number 1, card number 1, we have the Finch. We have the Finch card. So this one says, new opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. What a great message for you. So second card, for those of you who chose number 2, that is the Starling. That's the Starling on the back. And the message there is, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. And the last card, for those of you who chose number 3, is the Heron. Oh, is the Heron. I love the Heron. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Ooh, very beautiful. All of these are about authenticity, claiming new opportunities that are coming to you, new doors opening. Very, very nice. So you could pick any of these cards, but all of them are for you, Aries. You just might have felt a little stronger about one of them. All right. This was awesome. This was great. Okay, let's get into our next sign. I've got my big glass of water. It's a mix of orange juice, water, and a vitamin C packet. And that's what I'm keeping my sniffles at bay. I got my allergies rocking as always. You're right, we do. Everybody be sure to like this video. Go ahead and click that button. All right, Taurus, what is coming through for my Taurus folks? I would say that this could be a very powerful time in general for Taurus. Aries season is definitely a cleaning out season for Taurus, because all that Aries energy is activating your universal 12th house of Pisces, and that's the last house of the wheel. So to me, it really does bring through for all Taurus, you know, that energy of, you know, clearing, cleansing, purification, releasing old emotions and feelings. It may be a very sensitive time right now for Taurus. That's very true. It may be very sensitive because you will be feeling a lot of things clearing out. So let's get into your oracle reading for this new moon in Aries, Taurus. Let's see what new energies are coming through for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for this new moon in Aries of 2021 for our Taurus folks out there. What will they be bringing through? What new beginnings and manifestations and opportunities will be opening up for them? Well-being, yes. Oh my goodness, perfect card for you, Taurus, around this new moon in Aries and Aries season in general, because it really is deeply down about your well-being. It is about clearing things out. It is about, you know, refreshing the energy so that you can have a more healthful, whole, you know, healed kind of existence. So it really is about your well-being. It's about your habits. It's about, you know, look at the butterflies here. Look at this. You know, we have those butterflies of transformation reaching up to the moon and really kind of taking a little bit of a rest down here, right? It's really about release, transform, you know, embrace things that help you to feel whole, healed, healthy from the inside out. So let's get into the Moonology deck. Let's get 3, please, on this for Taurus. Very nice. Yeah, I do. I feel like there's a lot of things in the works here. So the first card coming up for you, Taurus, is be bold and make the first move. Cardinal energy. Cardinal energy, like I said, you know, and Aries is a cardinal sign. We're sitting in some very, very strong cardinal initiating energy. So it really is about, you know, not sitting back, not, you know, waiting it out, not procrastinating or over analyzing things. This is really about making those first moves, getting out there, being bold, being brave, you know, taking the lead, Taurus, if you've been sitting in the back seat of your own life for a while, it's definitely telling you, step it up. It's fine to take the lead. It's fine to ask what you want, what you need. Let's clarify this. Yes. Oh, like I said, look at this. Look at this. We have the snow moon. We have purity here. This is the full moon of February, so that could be a special month for you, Taurus, for some of you out there. But this is, again, like I said, it is about detox. It is about cleansing, clearing, letting things go. So the things that you might be really making some bold moves around may be your own health, your own healing, your own well-being, your own sense of release. It's like, go ahead, do what you need to, get rid of what you need to, change what you need to, clear and cleanse, and don't be afraid to do it. Do not be afraid to do it. Second card in the Moonology, second step is coming in here. You and your loved ones are safe. The new moon energy of Cancer. So Cancer season may be very special for you. Indeed, Taurus, that would be late June and getting into July. So keep that one in mind. You know, Cancer is a very complementary energy to Taurus. It's very nurturing, very stabilizing. So if you've had any fears about, you know, home life, family life, security, stability, emotionally or financially for them, that is coming up to say everything is fine. Everything is going to be okay there. So let's clarify the new moon in Cancer, please. And again, we got our pleasure card. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a sense of relief around this. That is part of what's going on. It's like you may have been really feeling a little bit scared to do this purification work or, you know, really focus on your well-being a lot more. But once you do, once you really tap into that, a lot of these other fears about stability, security, etc., they really release, and you have a sense of relief, a sense of like, oh, everything's okay, right? outcome card on this new moon cycle is you're very close to achieving your goal with the gibbous moon. So don't give up, Taurus. Keep at it one day at a time. Don't let things dissuade you. Again, even if there's bumps, even if there's roadblocks, you're getting there. You're very close to, you know, getting the closure you seek or getting things to come full circle in this cycle. And look at that. We have inner peace on top of this. So I think, you know, your clarifier cards were purity, pleasure, and peace. So 3 P's. Look at that. Purity, pleasure, and peace. Wow. So yeah, purify, cleanse, detox. Release anything you need to the universe. Enjoy the greater peace that's coming in, the greater balance. And this may be very well have been your goal all along, Taurus, is to have greater peace, greater stability, a greater sense of calm and inner contentment. That is beautiful. So let's get a feather card. Let's get our feather cards for you. We're going to pull 3 from the Divine Feather Messenger. And I'm going to let you pick out of these 3. All of them will be for you, Taurus. All of them will be for you, but there may be one that you feel more drawn to. So let's see what we've got there. Ooh, very nice looking feathers. All right, so there's feather number 1, feather number 2, and feather number 3. There we go. So just take a look at those. Decide which one you feel the most drawn to, Taurus, and then I will read the messages for each one of them. I think this is very interesting. Okay, these are all interesting birds each. So let's start with number 1. Yeah, they are very similar in pattern, right? Yeah. So let's see what we've got. Number 1 is the falcon. Number 1 is our falcon. Use your keen perception and skills in making decisions. Do not delay. So the second card, for those of you who felt the second one, that is the osprey. Look at the similarity between these birds, guys. I'm just saying. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Ooh. And our last card, for those of you who chose number 3, is the kingfisher. Check this out, all right? So prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. There's a lot of energy of abundance and prosperity about this. Using your perception and making decisions, that's amazing. And I love, see, all 3 of these birds are real hunters, right? They're real hunters. And, you know, the osprey and the falcon, both for sure, they're raptors. The osprey is a very strong water bird. So is the kingfisher. All of these birds are hunters. So, you know, to me, this is about really setting your intention, Taurus, and then really taking swift action to get what you want. And there is a combination. For those of you that might have chosen the osprey and the kingfisher, there's a very strong connection with the water. Very strong connection with the water and the emotions. So I like that. It's a beautiful read. Take care of you. Take care of your well-being. Be good to yourself, Taurus. It's very important. I think when you start being good to yourself, it's like others start being good to you too. Even more so. The universe starts being good to you too. That's the truth. All right. Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards up a little bit. Let's tap them. We do that. Keep the energy strong in there. Keep it nice and fresh for our next sign. All right, guys. I got a little drink of my water here. We've got our Geminis coming up. There's a Gemini, our twin stars. I hope you guys are doing good out there. Let's see what we've got for Gemini. Mars is in Gemini, right? So it is absolutely an activation. It's part of what's really activating a lot of those doors of opportunity that are coming up around this new moon in Aries. So let's see what we've got. Dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, guardians, let's see what we have, please, for our Geminis out there for this new moon in Aries 2021. Please show us whatever new beginnings are coming through, what doors of opportunity are opening up for them as we transit through this beautiful new beginning with this new moon. Ooh, Gemini. Some of y'all might be tying the knot. There's a strong energy of commitment here. So this could be, well, this could be a lot of things, you know. It's not just a romantic commitment always necessarily, even though I do see that very strongly in this card. So for some of you, this may be a time, you know, where you decide to go to the next level in a relationship. You might be committing to a new career, a new spiritual path, a new way of being, committing to yourself. You know, we have two sides of yourself here, Gemini, and, you know, bridging the gap in between them. So very, very nice energy over this next 2 weeks ahead. Let's see what we've got in the Moonology deck for you. And even though, you know, this new moon cycle, this particular one lasts for 2 weeks, you know, the things that you initiate in a new moon are very powerful. They're very powerful, especially in Aries new moon, because it is the sign of new beginnings. It's our first sign of the zodiac. So even though that, you know, new moon cycle is a 2-week pattern, you may feel the actions and the intentions and the things that you do during them reverberate far past that particular time. So let's see, Gemini, let's get a new moon reading for you. Let's do 3 first from Moonology. Yes, 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 and yes. So your first card out is the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So Gemini, this may be a really strong 2 weeks where you say, all right, we've got the dream, we've got the goal, we've got the thing that we want to do. Now, how do we make it manifest? Taurus energy is very powerful for that. It's earthy, it's strong. It plants those seeds in the ground. It works with that material element. So getting into your second card, take time to breathe out with the disseminating moon. You will need to have a little bit of downtime because I feel like you're going to be very busy this next 2 weeks. So make sure to take that rest, take time to breathe. Don't burn the candle at both ends. Outcome card here is conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse. That's a very powerful card that really means that there's going to be some strong, you know, conclusions, things coming full circle. Could be some old doors closing so new ones can open, getting the closure you need, getting the answers you need, getting the information that you need to go forward in a very big, powerful way. So let's clarify these Moonology cards with our Queen of the Moon deck. Some real stuff about creation here. Ooh, Gemini, look at this. We have the beaver moon of creation, and that beaver moon is the full moon of November, actually. So that could be a very strong energy for you. I actually love the fact that we've got Taurus energy here and Scorpio energy over here, because that would be our full moon during Scorpio season, right? So very interesting how we have that deep manifesting energy that's coming from this very creative place. That's going to play a big role in what you're doing this next 2 weeks, Gemini. You're going to be really creating and manifesting something. On top of our disseminating moon, take time to breathe out, we have the card of beauty. So I would say, Gemini, it could be time for a little bit of a makeover, maybe a haircut, a massage, just taking good care of yourself, you know, beautifying from inside and out, maybe beautifying the home, you know, clearing the home and doing something new that just makes your whole world a little bit more aesthetic and pleasing to you. On top of the full moon eclipse, we have the path. So you truly are walking a very profound path that's really initiating in this 2-week cycle with this new moon in Aries. You're going from one level of being to the next. You're really stepping it up here. I really feel like for a lot of my Geminis, you're going to be letting go of one old life or one old cycle. It's like you're really putting it down. You're going up to the next level. You're transferring to the next level here. This is a powerful read. All right, so let's get into some feather cards for you. I'm going to pull 3 feathers. All of them will be for you, Gemini, but you may resonate a little stronger with one of them. So I'm going to show you all the feathers and then read you the messages that are on the back. Oh, these are nice. And the middle one's going to be real easy to figure out. Here is number 1, feather number 2, and feather number 3. So Gemini, just take a moment and look at each one of these feathers and decide which one of them you resonate with the most strongly. And then I will read the message on each one of them. All right, so let's go ahead and choose. Here is number 1 for those of you who chose feather number 1. We have the duck. We have the duck spirit coming up on the back, which I love. Find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. And you know the duck, the mandarin duck in particular, is a strong symbol of commitment and relationship harmony. I'll just say that because you did have that commitment card. And for those of my Geminis who may be, taking a relationship to the next level, that could really play a big role in it. Feather number 2, I think we already all know that this is the peacock. Yes, our peacock spirit coming through in our number 2 card. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Yeah, I felt that with that path card, right? You going to this next level, going to a new, state of wisdom and understanding. So for those who picked card number 3, we have the crane on the number 3 card. So let's read that one. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. Wow, Gemini. So for any of you who are really, in a relationship, entering a new relationship, or taking a relationship to the next level, there's a really good chance of it having stability, longevity, things really going to the next level. Like it's a really stable union. That's a great reading. Nice love reading too for Gemini for this new moon in Aries. It is. It is. You got a very, very beautiful, not only romantic, but, very strong commitment-centered read for this. And Gemini, if you're one of those that's like, well, I'm single, I don't know how that's going to come about. Well, this may be the cycle where you start to change things up and you start to find, people that you will want to commit to in the future. So that is a way to see this as well, because I know these are general. They're not going to resonate, on that kind of way with everybody immediately. So let's get into our next sign, folks. Let's get into Cancer. So Cancer, the Aries new moon is definitely one of those energies that kind of kick your butt for sure. Because Aries energy is very, very challenging for Cancer. Also for Capricorn, those are the 2 signs that really get the most oomph out of this. Like if you've been sitting over analyzing, overthinking, procrastinating, this kind of energy will disrupt you. And you may not like it, but it's actually for the best. It truly is for the best. So Cancer, let's see what we have got for you. Coming through for this beautiful new moon energy, this fresh new moon in Aries. For 2021. Let's see what kind of new beginnings are coming through for you. Dear angels, ancestors, divine beings of light, and guardians, please show us what you have for Cancer for this Aries new moon. What will be coming through for them? What should they focus on? What opportunities are presenting themselves? What should they take action on during this particular lunar phase? Empowerment. Ooh, and look at that big, bold, full moon behind her. Oh my goodness, Cancer. So it's time to empower yourself. It's time to be bold. It's time to step it up. Don't feel helpless. Don't feel like you can't change your life. Don't feel like, you're not worth anything. This is all about empowering yourself. And that, I think, is one of the best lessons of Aries is self-love, self-empowerment, embracing confidence, courage, and boldness. Very nice. So let's get into your Moonology cards. Let's pull 3, please, for Cancer. Nice. Wow. Okay. Lots of new moon energy on this one. I'm going to show them all to you here. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius energy coming through for you here, Cancer. So to me, this is about, believing that things can change, that things can get better. Seeing the big picture, because Sagittarius is a big, bold energy that always sees things in the big picture, in the future, not the here and now. It's all about, well, where do I want to go next? Where do I want to shoot my arrow next? What do I want to try? Not being afraid to try it, even if it seems a little scary. Next card is the new moon in Aquarius. These are both energies of freedom, liberation, revolution, reform, and this is saying bring more love into the situation, right? So love yourself. Don't be down on yourself. This is a part of that self-empowerment. Don't give in to feelings or voices of, discouragement or, self-doubt. And our last card in the Moonology, look at this. See, all of these are new moon cards. Check that out, Cancer. I'm saying this is a powerful new beginning for you with this new moon in Aries. So we have prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. So I feel, Cancer, this is a big, bold new beginning for you. It really does require self-belief. Don't doubt yourself. Bring more love into the situation. The universe is on your side here, and you are starting to realize, hey, I can bring in more prosperity. I can bring in these new beginnings of abundance, that I really want and can change it. Like, yeah, this is beautiful. So let's get a clarifier on here. We're going to use the Queen of the Moon deck to clarify each one of these cards and deepen the messages up. To me, this is a reading that feels not only like, self-liberation and belief, but it's also grounded. It's also very grounded, like really, manifesting some things. So on top of luck is on your side, the new moon in Sag, we have the card of boundaries, right? So, a lot of your luck is made by simply choosing to have better personal boundaries around yourself, Cancer. Don't let in energy thieves. Don't let in narcissists or time suckers or wasters, people that really beat up on you and don't make you feel good. It's okay. Put up those boundaries because that's going to help you focus your intention. That's going to help you shoot this arrow in a more successful direction. Yes. In the middle, we have on top of the new moon in Aquarius, we have assessing. So to me, yet again, it's all about looking into the future. It's not all about staying here and now. It's looking into not so much, well, where am I right now? It's more like, where do I want to go from here? And having the trust and the love and the faith in yourself that you can do it. But it really is about saying, I'm not afraid to take out my telescope and start looking around at where I would like to head to next. The energy of the last card is really funny. On top of prosperity lies ahead and the new moon in Taurus, we have the card of resistance, right? So Cancer, I definitely do feel that thing. And I will say, Cancer and Capricorn, both of y'all are not signs that like to change quickly. And so there may be quite a lot of new growth, quite a lot of new stuff that's coming up, changes that could be really presenting themselves, and they're very powerful. They're just as hard to resist as the trees, you know, growing up through the cracks in the ground. It's like you cannot stop them, but you might be trying. You might be like, no, I'm not going to let it change. I don't want it to happen. But you can't resist it. You can't resist it, Cancer. Oh my goodness, better to go with the flow. Better to go with the flow of nature. But this is powerful. Oh my gosh, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have in the feather messages for you. I'm going to pull 3 of these for you, Cancer. All of them will be for you. All of them will be for you, but you can choose which one of them you might feel the most drawn to, and then I will read the messages on the backs of each card. Don't resist your own growth. That is the biggest thing I'm feeling with that. I'm like, don't resist your own growth because you might be trying to. All right. First card number 1. That's number 1. Here's card number 2 for those of you who may be drawn to number 2. And then we have card number 3. So just take a look at those, Cancer, and see which one of them you feel resonates to you most personally. I will say that all 3 of these birds are very different from each other. They're very individual. Some of these readings I felt like, wow, they're all kind of the same. This one feels like there's a lot of individuality. All right, so number 1. For those of you who felt number 1, we have the dove coming through, definitely a symbol of peace and calm. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Check that out. So card number 2 is the pheasant. That's the pheasant spirit. And so this one says, the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in those areas. Right. And card number 3 is our red-tailed hawk. Isn't that interesting? We got the hawks and the doves, right? You know, that's always, we talk about war hawks or peace doves. That's an interesting dynamic. So for some of my Cancers, you may feel like you've got to really get peace going. And for others of you, you may feel like it's time to stand up and take what's mine. So pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Hawk is also such a messenger spirit. So pay attention, Cancer. Even if you didn't pick this particular card, I think there are messages that are coming to you very strongly. And it is leading you to greater peace, greater clarity. The hawk is all about having clear vision. And it's time to focus your intention on creation and connection and not holding yourself back from your own growth. This is an intense card right here. Yeah. Where it's like, oh, you know, you might be really, you know, the universe might be pushing you towards something new, and creating something new. And you might be like, no, I'm comfortable where I am. They don't want you to be comfortable. They're like, we want you to be dynamic. We want you to be empowered. And sometimes that takes going outside your comfort zone. Cancer doesn't always like going outside the comfort zone. That's why that can be a challenge there. That is the truth. Sometimes you just got to jump. Just got to jump, guys. Sometimes. We all do. All right. I'm going to slap these cards. Let's get some. Ooh, that feels good to do that. It's like, ooh, clap, clap. All right. Stepping into Leo. Oh, my lions and lionesses, I hope you are doing awesome out there. This is a powerful time for Leo. It really, truly is. Aries is a great energy for you. It's very, very dynamic. It activates your 9th house of Sagittarius, so it really helps open those doors, opens up those goals, helps you to want to see the bigger picture of where you want to go next, what you want to try, where you want to travel. Oh, thank you for that, Colin. Thank you so much for that blessing, hun. As always, I appreciate you. All right, let's get into it, Leo. Let's see what we have opening up for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Leos out there. What new energies, what messages do they need to see around this new moon in Aries? What kind of new beginnings, windows of opportunity, doors of opportunity will be opening to them? Thank you so much, as always. Leo, you got the commitment card too. Gemini had this one as well for their keyword. So definitely a strong feeling of commitment. For some of you, you know, if this is really resonating as along with a relationship, you may be feeling that you're going to a stronger level of commitment, you know, and ascension in a relationship. This can also be getting committed to yourself, to your path, to whatever your work is, not giving up on something, and really being very strong about it. You know, we have the symbol of the raven and the dove here. Peace, calm, magic, creation. This is a beautiful kind of energy. So let's get into your moon reading. Let's pull 3 cards first from the Moonology deck for Leo, please. Interesting, Leo. Ooh, wow. We're starting out with new moon in Leo card. This is nice. Confidence is your key to success. So Leo, it is definitely the time to stay confident, stay bold, give yourself good affirmations, really keep your energy going. Keep your energy going. Keep your energy high. This is bringing in a lot of new beginnings for Leo with this Aries energy. Second card coming out. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And I will say, you know, Mars is in a good alignment to you right now. It's in the sign of Gemini. So it's really activating that communication, putting your thoughts, you know, putting what you need out there and getting the answers that you need in return. Outcome card, check it out, Leo. We have got a fiery climax approaches with the full moon energy in Aries. So, you know, we're in the new moon of Aries, and this is the full moon of Aries. That is the full moon that's going to happen during Libra season. So this could really, what you're doing now and over the next 2 weeks, you know, Leo could really connect with something that happens during Libra season. And Libra, interestingly enough, is of course a sign of commitment and relationships. And that was the theme card that you drew, was commitment. So very nice. Very, very interesting. So let's see what we've got on top of that. Let's clarify with our Queen of the Moon and deepen these messages for you, Leo. Nice. Oh, yes. Overflowing. Yeah, this is a time of creation for you. So don't be afraid to create things. Leo, this is the Beaver Moon card, the creation card. This is the full moon of November. So some of you may have actually started something last November that you're starting to feel is either coming full circle, you're gaining more confidence about it, your esteem is building over it. So that's very nice as well. That's very nice. Right in the center. I love this. Leo, we have got the unexpected, the blue moon. Ooh, I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly when the next blue moon is coming, but that's when we have, you know, 2 full moons within a month cycle. So this could be a very unexpected cycle. This next couple weeks, you could be getting information, communication, you know, things, messages coming through that really blow your mind that you never thought could happen, because these, of course, you know, that old saying, once in a blue moon, it means it's something kind of rare or unusual or unexpected. So expect the unexpected. You may hear something that really makes you go, wow, I never thought that would happen. I never thought that I'd get the answers I needed, but here it is. It's really great. So on the outcome card, on top of that full moon in Aries, with the fiery climax, we have the nourishment card. So I feel like, you know, what comes full circle for you in this cycle, Leo, is going to really feed your soul, feed your heart, maybe even feed your body. We got a lot of nice fruit and bread and good stuff going on in that card. So I feel like this is really going to feed and nourish your soul, Leo. I love that. I love that. Yeah. you're building up to some good stuff here. We got that waxing crescent, you know, on that card. I think the moon is literally made of cheese in this card. Oh, thank you for posting that, Gwen. So the next blue moon, she says, is on August 22nd. And that will be right on that, that's that Leo Virgo cusp. Very interesting. Yeah. That'll be cool. That's really cool. So let's get some feathers on this for my Leos. I'm going to pull 3 feather messages, and I'm going to show you each one of those cards. All of them will be your messages, Leo, but you may feel more drawn to one of them in particular, just depending on who you are. This is going to be a little bit more personalized. Oh, I like these. I already know what they are too. So here is feather number 1, Leo. Here's feather number 2. And feather number 3. Ooh, and I love all of these. These are some of my favorite birds. Oh my goodness. So pick 1, 2, or 3. Which one of them feels the most strong for you? Let's start with the feather number 1. Feather number 1 is the blue jay, one of my very favorite guys. I love my blue jays so much. They are wise, they are witty. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Very, very nice. Our second card, for those of you who chose number 2, is our owl. Yeah, our little horned owl there. And of course, you know I love owls. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. Check that out. And Leo, check this out for number 3, is the white owl. Looks like our snowy owl, right? So you got 2 owls coming up in your reading, Leo. Hoot, hoot, indeed. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. So there's a lot of emphasis here on wisdom, intuition, inner knowing, seeing through, you know, any kind of deceptions, any kind of, you know, smoke screens. You know, to me, the blue jay is very, very dedicated energy. Blue jays are corvids. They're in the same family as crows and ravens. And so, you know, they're very family oriented. They're very protecting. They're very powerful birds. I love my blue jays. They get a bad rap a lot of the time, but they're wonderful. They're excellent bird parents. They're excellent bird parents. They are so dedicated and loyal to their mates and to their nest. They're very protective. A big reason that, you know, people always hear that loud kind of raucous call that blue jays do is because that's a warning call. They're always putting out those warnings and saying, here guys, you know, there's something that's wrong in the environment. There's something going on. Be on watch for predators, all that kind of thing. So yeah, that's a nice energy. To me, it's like having a lot of wisdom in your relationships, using your intuition, using your foresight to really be able to see clear. It's nice. Sorry, I'm sniffly, guys. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we've got for Virgo for this new moon cycle. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Moonchild. Hey there, Jessie. I'm glad to see you back in the chat. Thank you. All right, so Virgo, let's see what we've got coming up for you. This is our new moon in Aries of 2021. And this is a big cycle of big new beginnings. New moons are always, you know, cycles of new beginnings and progress. But because this is the first sign of the zodiac, I think that energy is very amplified. So let's see what we have for you, Virgo. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our Virgos for this new moon in Aries 2021. Please bring through whatever messages of new beginnings, doors of opportunity opening for them, and fresh new starts that are coming in along with this lunar phase. Very nice. I like this. Because, you know, Virgos are about perfection, beautification. To me, this is the card that really is a self-care card. It really is. And I think that Virgo is a very giving sign. They're very modest. They're very self-effacing. And they do tend to give more to others than they keep for themselves. And so when I see a card like this come up, I'm saying, yeah, it's time. Virgo, have some self-care days, self-maintenance days. You know, if you've been feeling like you're working so hard and you're giving to everyone else and you're not taking good care of yourself, or, you know, just taking the time to relax and de-stress, this is time to do it. This is a beautiful time to do that over these next 2 weeks. Take good care of you and see your innate worth, your innate beauty, your innate value inside and out. So let's see what we've got in the Moonology deck. Let's get 3 of these to start for our Virgos, please. This is definitely kind of a spring cleaning moon. Ooh, look at these. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a spring cleaning moon, you know, and I think that that really does vibe with Virgo because they are all about doing some spring cleaning. They love the energy of cleansing, clearing, letting things go. And check it out. You're the first sign here, Virgo, to bring up the actual new moon in Aries card as your first card. So I do feel that this is very, very good for you. This is a great cycle for you. It's time to take action. It's time to get moving. It's time to embrace those fresh new starts and opportunities that are coming in for you. Next card. Check this out, Virgo. New beginnings, new start is coming with the new moon energy, pure new moon energy, and that's what we're sitting in. So I do feel, just looking at this is powerful for you. You're really going to flourish with this new moon cycle. And we have hold your vision. So the fixed moon modality is coming through for you as well. So, you know, set your intentions, big time Virgo, really get focused on it. What new beginnings you want, what fresh new energies you want to embrace, and don't let that go. Don't let that go. Not a problem moving yourself to the front of a line, especially this next 2 weeks. Don't feel bad. I know, Virgo, you'd have a tendency to be like, no, no, let someone else go first. It's time for you to go first. It's time for you to go first during this new moon in Aries energy. So let's clarify this. Let's get some Queen of the Moon Oracle on this to deepen these messages for you. Yes. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. We got the nourishment card. Did I say it's time to give back to yourself? Nourish yourself, pamper yourself, take good care of you. Look at all that with that beauty card. Yes. Definite self-care energy. And Virgo, you are a sign that directly rules agriculture, food, and nutrition. So when you see this nourishment card come up in a reading for you, to me, that's a powerful alignment to your own energy. So, you know, like if you've been feeling like I haven't been eating the best, I haven't been taking the best care of myself, you know, lately, this new moon in Aries is coming in and saying, do it, and don't feel guilty. Don't feel like, oh, I should have given this to someone else. Absolutely not. So in the next phase, look at this. We have on top of that pure new moon energy, we have the worm moon, the moon of faith. This is the full moon of March. That's the full moon of Pisces. You know, so that actually is the Virgo full moon. Interestingly enough, I like that synchronicity there, you know, because this is usually the Virgo full moon, is that worm moon of faith, trust in the universe, you know, really birthing something new, coming up with those new fresh ideas. This is very, very nice in alignment to the springtime energy. It so is. It's so, so good for you. You know, so, you know, Virgo, I know you're a sign that can tend to overthink, to overanalyze. So my feeling with this faith, you know, faith and the new start, believe. This is really important for you to believe and trust. Let go of the need to know everything, you know, logically, and just believe in it. Have faith in it. beautiful culminations and conclusions. Over top of the fixed moon, holding your vision, is the creation card, the beaver full moon. And so that is the full moon of November. That is our Scorpio season moon. So there's, to me, says hold that vision. And both of those, this is fixed energy. Taurus and Scorpio are both fixed energy. And I would also say that for some of you, you could be, you know, initiating something now over this next 2 weeks that really comes full circle as we head into later October, into November, into that Scorpio time of year. That would be the Taurus full moon. So that would be a perfect full moon for you because it's an earthy moon. It's an earth sign, just like you. Taurus and Scorpio are actually very supportive to the sign of Virgo. You get a sextile energy from Scorpio and a trine energy from Taurus. So this is nice. I mean, this is just a gorgeous, self-affirming, fresh new energy. I feel like you're really in tune with this particular new moon in Aries, Virgo. You really are. It's just great to see it. So let's get into your feather messages. I'm going to pull 3 feathers. And we're going to look at those, and you can choose which one you think resonates with you the most, but all of them are for you. All of them are for you, Virgo. Ooh, I like these. I like the color of them. Ooh, one of my favorites. There's feather number 1. Here is feather number 2. And here is feather number 3. So check that out. All right, so Virgo, just take a look at all 3 of these. All 3 of them are for you. And one of them may catch your eye or just make you feel like that one is definitely mine. So I'm going to read these one by one. All right, so Virgo, for those of you who chose feather number 1, we have the wren, one of my very favorite little birds. I love the wren. If you've watched any of my winter live streams where I've talked and sung about the wren, that's one of my favorite little guys. So the wren, be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Ah, I love that. The wren is very divine connection, very direct to spirit. Second card, Virgo, for those of you who chose card number 2. That is the nuthatch, another bird that I see at my feeder all the time. This particular one on this card is the white-breasted nuthatch. There's more than one kind of nuthatch out there. But stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective that are coming to you. Yeah, because you've got all that new moon energy here, Virgo. And so there are a lot of new perspectives and new things that are coming to you. And our third card, for those of you who chose card number 3, feather number 3, we have the canary. Yes, singing your song, singing your truth, enjoying music, enjoying the arts. Definitely. So step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. I love all these. So using your resources to create new realities, seeing things from a new perspective and opening up to that, and not being afraid to use your voice, sing your song, and tell your truth. Very, very nice energy and messages here, Virgo. That one made me feel good. That was a nice one. I love that. All right. Wow, whole first half is done. Whole first half is done. How's everybody doing out there? How are y'all doing out there? Hope you guys are good. Yeah, the canaries. Canaries are a finch. Canaries are a kind of finch. Yeah. Bred to be very yellow. It's that Aries energy, Colin. If people are driving like crazy, yeah. If they're driving like crazy, it's that Aries. It's that need for speed. People go fast with Aries. You gotta be careful. They go fast with Aries. It's like, hurry it up. And they don't have much patience either. Very aggressive. All right, Libra, we're getting into the second half of our signs with you. I hope you all are doing amazing. Aries energy and season is very powerful for you because this is your polarity sign, right? It's the opposite sign of Libra. And so you are definitely feeling a lot of activation in your relationship house because of that Aries season. This is for the new moon in Aries. This is going to be all about what's coming through. That's going to start some new beginnings for you. And I would absolutely say that this could be big new beginnings in your relationship house. You know, whatever your situation may be, whether you're single, coupled, in separation, long distance relationship, no matter what it may be, Libra, it's definitely bringing through some energy that way. So let's get into it. You know, Libra is, you know, the relationship between you and someone else, and Aries is the relationship you have with yourself. So that's where you get the balance. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Libras out there for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Bring through whatever messages that they need, whatever information surrounding new beginnings, new doors opening, new opportunities coming in, which they should focus on. Please show us Libra. I like this card a lot. I like the energy of it. Finding. So it's really truly about finding yourself, finding your purpose, finding whatever was lost to you in the past. For some of my Libras, that could definitely be finding that right new relationship, that right new energy for them, the right kind of partnership, letting go whatever is not meant to be, transforming past it with those butterflies. Yes, very, very nice card. It's actually one of my favorites of that deck. And also just finding your true purpose. See how she's kind of embracing her own heart? You know, it's like really finding your self-worth, finding your personal strength. That's a beautiful card. So let's get into your Moonology, Libra. Let's start out with 3 for this lunar cycle. Ooh, Libra. Okay, a lot of new moon energy surrounding you. So bring love into the situation, starting out with our new moon in Aquarius. So to me, this is personal freedom, liberation, rebirth, wishes coming true. Yeah, remembering to love yourself and others more throughout this cycle. Meditate and contemplate. We have the new moon in Pisces next. So Aquarius and Pisces are to me the most high frequency, high vibration signs of the zodiac. So you're bringing both of those through. So absolutely, to me, this is higher realms of consciousness. This is really what you're tapping into with this new moon in Aries. It's not so much about material manifestation. It's not about tangibles. This is about more spiritual elements and spiritual love coming through. And we do have the void of course moon here as well. Nothing will come of the situation. So to me, this is an empowering card because it really tells me timing is important for one thing. A void of course moon is when the moon is in between signs, when it has that little bit of lag, and it's generally considered not the greatest time to act on things. So Libra, it's definitely time to think about the plans that you have, how to enact them, when to enact them. If the energy doesn't seem right to start something or to initiate something or say something at that moment, hold back, hold back. It also says that not all of your worries will, nothing's going to come of those worries, fears, overanalyzing, all that kind of stuff. So don't worry about too much right now. Don't have a lot of fear. Don't embrace anxiety. Don't embrace, you know, overthinking during this new moon in Aries cycle here, Libra. This is a time for new beginnings in your spirit, in your heart, self-liberation, loving yourself and others more. So let's clarify these cards with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's see, deepen these messages up for Libra, please. Yeah, this is, I'm feeling this so much. There really is. It's like you might be really facing down some of your fears through this cycle, Libra, and it's very powerful because, you know, things can't, you know, exist in the darkness if you shine a light on them. And that to me is what Aquarius energy is about. Aquarius is truth, freedom, liberation, connection. And so, you know, when you bring love into the situation and maybe you know, examine those fears or examine the things that have held you back in the past, and you love yourself through it and you forgive yourself for that, it's very empowering and it really is liberating. It sets you free. So I do feel like you'll be dismantling a lot of your fears and finding your true self through this new moon cycle. On top of the meditate and contemplate, we have the unexpected, the blue moon. Beautiful. So to me, this is about unexpected epiphanies, revelations, spiritual awareness coming through on a very deep level. Pisces is also such a sign of spiritual love, and a direct connection to the divine. So expect the unexpected when it comes to that area. And on top of nothing will come of the situation, look at this, the super moon of attraction. So when you use your right timing, when you don't give in to fear, doubts, worries, anxieties, Libra, you will attract more of those good things. You will attract what you put out, right? This is a powerful read for you guys. It is. This is, I would say, the most unique reading so far of the cycle. Libra, this is the most unique one. I think you're finding your true self. I think you're really finding and discovering your true self through this next 2 weeks. This new moon in Aries is really empowering for you. I think you're going to be dismantling a lot of old fears, a lot of old self-doubts. And it's going to be like the beauty that comes through, the spiritual truth that comes through, the love, the divine embrace that comes through is going to be really like mind-blowing. It's like it'll come through in really unexpected and incredible ways. So let's get some feathers on this for Libra. Let's pick 3, and I'm going to show you each one of those. They will all be messages for you, Libra, but looking at these 3 feathers, you may find one of them grabs your attention more than the others. So take that as it resonates to you. Nice, very nice. All right, so here is feather number 1. For those of you who feel guided to that one, here comes feather number 2, and here is feather number 3. So just take a moment to look at these, Libra. They're all messages for you, but one of them might feel a little bit stronger for you. I know which one I feel is, oh, all of these are really great for you. All right, so Libra, here is feather number 1. For those of you who chose number 1 is the white eagle. And I really do feel this one very strongly for you. So it says the connection to divine guidance is within you. The connection to divine guidance is within you. And that's what I really feel with this reading. It is so strong. So feather number 2 is our pelican. I love the pelican. Very powerful water bird that can fly great distances. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Oh, that's what this reading says to me. It's like it is about forgiving yourself and others, feeling the divine guidance within you, and release, right? Raising your vibration. And our last card, number 3, is the kingfisher. Yes, another water bird. Both the pelican and the kingfisher, both very strongly connected to water. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. This is such a nice reading, Libra. I really feel like this one is the most energetic. Like this one is like the most related to the energetic and spiritual body. It really is. It's very much like that higher octave. It is. It's that higher vibration that's coming through for you with this new moon in Aries. It's very nice. It's more intangible. It's more ephemeral, but it's also very powerful. Yeah. Very nice. I like it. All right, guys. Yeah, Yuyi, those are beautiful messages for you. Oh my gosh. They're really good. Like, I love those. Yep. All right, let's get into Scorpio. Let's see what we got for them Scorpions. Scorpio! Scorpio! Hope you are doing great. This is a powerful time for Scorpio. Aries energy is connected to Scorpio energy because back in the old days, Scorpio, Mars was considered your ruling planet, and Mars rules both Aries and Scorpio in the old astrology. The newer astrology has brought in Pluto, right? And so that is considered your official ruler now, but there is still this connection to Mars and Aries for Scorpio, and that's why Aries season is very powerful for them. So Scorpio, let's see what we've got for you. This is the new moon in Aries. It's starting out a new 2-week cycle of new beginnings, growth, rebirth, opportunities. So let's see what we've got for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what we have for our Scorpios coming through for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Whatever messages and information they need to know regarding new beginnings, rebirth, opportunities, and doors opening for them, please show us our Scorpios. Woo, I feel this. Yeah, it's deep dive. Scorpio is always a deep dive. Yeah, we're not pulling anything light and fluffy for them. It is life purpose. Oh my goodness. So Scorpio, this very much is about your truth, your life and your life purpose, setting your intentions, rooting deep into the ground, as well as reaching up to the sky and to the divine. So wow, this is about who you truly are, because the Aries is a sign of our personal identity. So this is really defining you. This next 2 weeks, you may be doing a lot of work and a lot of intention setting around your life purpose and direction. So let's get into 3 Moonology cards, please, for our Scorpios. Nice. Ooh, I like this. Yes, Scorpio, surrender to the divine with the straight up full moon energy. So absolutely, this is conclusions, powerful closure or healing, things coming full circle. Definitely surrendering to the will of the divine. You know, if something is just pulling you in a certain direction, and even though you may be saying, well, I don't know if that's lining up with my life purpose, that may be your life purpose that's revealing itself to you. So surrender, go with the flow, don't question it too much. In the center, we have take time to breathe out. Doesn't surprise me that disseminating moon coming up, because Scorpio, you are working very hard. This is a lot of energy coming out for you, and I feel like it really is. You know, you're going to need downtime. You're going to need times where you take a little bit of a break as you work through the cycle. We've got another full moon coming up into your reading. Luck is on your side. Look at the bigger picture with that full moon in Sagittarius. This is very much about having a new adventure, opening up to the big horizon, the big picture. Sagittarius never sees things too small or too up close. It always looks at, you know, the big, bold horizon, where they want to shoot those arrows next, what they want to try next. And that could be a big thing, Scorpio. If your life has become kind of, you know, routine, monotonous, things are not, you know, really all that fun, there's not been a lot of adventure in your life lately, that could be really bringing this in. So let's get some clarification with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's deepen these messages up for you. Yes. Wow. Oh my gosh, these are all amazing. Okay. So on top of surrender to the divine, the full moon, we have the card of action. Oh, yeah. So Scorpio, you're definitely being encouraged to follow the lead of the divine moving in your life, whatever messages, intuitions, obvious or not so obvious, because some of these won't be as obvious. They'll be more intuitive. It's definitely prompting you to act, prompting you to move, prompting you to take action. And the new moon in Aries is all about action and new beginnings. So on top of the disseminating moon, take time to breathe out, we have the hunter moon energy of abundance. And that hunter moon, that is the full moon that is associated with October. So, you know, it sometimes happens around, you know, the beginning of Scorpio season or Libra season. But it is connected very much to that kind of harvest energy, things coming full circle. So I would say that when you take time to breathe out, when you take time to relax, and you take time to re-energize, Scorpio, it actually helps you in your path to abundance and a greater outcome. And that that outcome may be very strongly felt around that full moon of October. Last card. I love this. Oh my goodness. Self-love on top of that. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. It's like if it's not loving you and if it's not supporting you, don't worry about it. Let it go. That's a very Sagittarian attitude. It's like if it's not supportive to you, let it go and move on. Move on. Self-love. That is so important. And to me, I love that card. I love that card when it comes through. And I just peeked on the bottom of the Moonology. Look at that. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. There's your own energy, Scorpio, coming up around. It's time to release anything that's not for you, anything that's been holding you back, places that you may have been fearful, because new bold action is coming in for you. So let's get some feather messages on this. I'm going to pull 3 cards from our Feather Messenger Oracle. And we're going to see which one resonates with you the strongest, Scorpio. All of the messages will be for you, but you may look at one of these feathers and say, that one feels more like mine. This makes a lot of sense. Just even the colors of these are so Scorpio. Number 1, here's feather number 1. Here comes feather number 2. Ooh, and here is feather number 3. All of these are great. All of these are great birds. So take a peek. So 1, 2, or 3, Scorpio. All of them are for you, but one of them may feel a little bit more strongly for you personally. So take just a moment, look at those, and I will read the messages on the back. All right, so Scorpio, here comes card number 1, and that is our eagle spirit. Very powerful. The other thing I love about this, you know, Scorpio, the eagle is one of your animal symbols. Yeah, it is one of your animal symbols. So the eagle is very associated with you. That's the highest aspect of Scorpio, is the eagle. That's the higher aspect. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and seeking new heights, reaching new heights. Look at that. Love it. So card number 2, Scorpio, for those of you who picked card number 2, we have the white swan coming through. I love it. The power of divine grace is within you. Yes, swans are very graceful, very beautiful, very elegant, but they're also very strong. They are strong. You don't mess with swans. They will protect their nest and their loved ones very powerfully. So last feather for those who picked number 3 is the chickadee spirit. I love the chickadee. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite little feeder birds. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. And I love the combination of the black and the white on his face, because Scorpio, I always say, you're a very black and white sign. You embrace those two sides, that duality. So those are your birds here, Scorpio, coming through for this new moon in Aries. Very, very nice. Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. I feel it coming on. Give me a second, guys. Yep, there it is. Gotta get my tissue. I had to sneeze on that Scorpio reading. Oh my goodness. You're gonna be sneezing some things on out, Scorpio. Yep. Sneeze it on out, Scorpio. It's time to release some stuff. Take action. Get moving. Don't worry if something big changes. Don't worry if something big changes. It's totally fine. All right, let's go ahead and slap these cards. Let's recharge. Let's recharge. We're getting ready for Sagittarius. That's our last fire sign of the evening. You know, I think Leo and Sagittarius get so much out of these Aries readings because it is fire. It's a fire season. Yeah, smack them. Oh my goodness. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we've got for you. I am so excited to see what comes through for you guys. This is for our Aries new moon of 2021. Let's see what we have got coming through for my Saggies. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Sagittarians for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Let's see what new beginnings, windows of opportunity, and doors opening are coming through for them for this next 2-week cycle and beyond. Please show us Sagittarius. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. So Sagittarius, manifestation. Look at this. Yes, the full moon, the antlers. Oh my goodness, that's empowering, right? It's all about self-determination, manifesting your realities, your goals, everything coming into tangible form, using your magic to create that. This card feels a lot like the Magician in the tarot, doesn't it? It does for me because, you know, one hand pointed up to the sky, the other hand pointed down to the earth. So I really like the way that feels. It feels like intention setting, magical manifestations coming through for you, Sagittarius. Very nice energy. You know, this lights up your 5th house of Leo, this Aries season. You know, so I think it's very nice for you. Or no, I think it's, what does Aries light up? Yeah, no, that's correct. The 5th house. Yeah, that is that Leo. So it is about creativity. It is about creating things. Greater optimism, embracing self-confidence, self-worth, good self-esteem. So let's get into some Moonology cards for you. Let's start out with 3 for our Sagittarians. What are they manifesting? Look at that. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Sagittarius, first card. Take time to breathe out. There's a lot of energy going on for you. So to me, when I see this disseminating moon, and this has come up a couple of times through the evening, it's really about letting stuff go and relaxing. This is about taking a little bit of downtime, a little time out to just regroup, refresh, you know, and come back together so that you can get some new things done. So second card that comes up in here is look at the big picture. There is, wow, talk about a nice power card for Sag, is the full moon in Sagittarius. So it really is encouraging you to step into the full strength of your own energy. It is about you. It is about learning. It's about experiencing, growing past old limitations, having a new adventure and going to somewhere new. And on the last card, we have nothing will come of the situation, the void of course moon. So divine timing is definitely at play here, Sagittarius, and you learning how to have good timing, because the void of course moon is something in astrology that happens when the moon is going in between signs. And the moon changes signs every couple days because the moon moves very quickly through the signs, goes through all of them in only 28 days. And so when the moon is void, of course, it's almost like a mini Mercury retrograde. It's that little bit of wobble between it going properly into the sign. And so Sagittarius, this is why I would say it's very important for you to use your sense of timing. If it doesn't feel like the right time to act or the right time to push ahead, hold back. But if it feels like the right time, go ahead and do it. So really listen to that inner voice. Because if you act during a void of course moon and the energy isn't there to get it going, nothing will come of the situation. I would also say this is a card that says, you know, if you've been worried about something or overthinking something or having a lot of anxiety around it, nothing's going to come of it. Don't worry too much. Don't worry. So let's see what we've got clarifying you with our Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's get some deeper messages on this for you, Sagittarius. Ooh, hot times. Hot moon of extremes. And this is why you really do need some relaxation here, because I think you've been going through a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of situations like that that have been very, very intense, Sagittarius. The hot moon is also the full moon of June. So that actually is your full moon, because that's the Gemini season moon. That's our Sagittarius moon. So I think that's very interesting. Very nice synchronicity in this read for you. So definitely take time to relax. There are intense, you know, ups and downs of emotions coming through there. June and your full moon of Sagittarius may be also very powerful. You may be building up to something. You know, you're initiating something during this next 2 weeks that comes very full circle during that time of your full moon in Sag. Right in the center, clarifying your full moon in Sagittarius card is the egg moon. That is our trust moon. Definitely having faith in the process, not over worrying, not overthinking. That is actually our full moon of this month of April. So to me, this is a very empowering month for you. That's going to be our full moon later this month, is going to be the egg moon. That's the egg moon of April. So very, very nice. Going into our outcome here with the void of course moon. Sagittarius, you have got the same energy of resistance. I think Taurus, or no, it was Cancer that had this card in the same position. So it's very, very interesting where you really, it's like you might be resisting a little bit of your own growth or a little bit of your own, you know, work coming through. I think that's very fascinating. You know, because it's like there's certain things that are happening in your life that are, you know, I mean, they're just as hard to control as the growth of a tree, you know, coming up through the cracks in the pavement, right? It's impossible, you know, to stop it. I mean, I guess you could pull it out by its roots, you could, you know, kill it somehow, but, you know, it's really not in your best interest. So don't resist. Don't resist your own growth here, Sagittarius. Don't resist the changes that are coming through. Just have faith. Have faith in the universe. Yeah. So let's get into your feather messages here, Sagittarius. I'm going to pull 3 feathers for you, and we're going to see which one you resonate with the strongest. All these messages will be for you, but you may look at these feathers and say, there's a particular one that feels a little bit stronger for me here. Oh, very nice. Okay. Number 1. There's our number 1 there, Sagittarius. And there is number 2. I love the number 2. Oh, yeah. I like that one. And there, of course, they're very obvious, number 3. So you can take a look at these feathers. See which one feels the most strongly connected to you, Sagittarius. And then I will read the messages. Right, so number 1 Sagittarius is the dove, the energy of peace, calm, contentment. Yes, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Yes. So card number 2, for those of you who chose number 2, is the flicker. Also called the northern flicker, also called sometimes the yellow-bellied sapsucker. The flicker is an amazing bird. They're really big. They're pretty big. And they're a type of woodpecker. I actually get them at my feeder pretty frequent. I really like them. They're fascinating birds. So new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Yes, and we have that card of trust in there. So trust is definitely a strong message for you this reading, Sagittarius. And our third card, number 3, for those of you who chose number 3, That is our peacock spirit. So inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it for you, Saggy. We like it for you. Yeah, Krista, I like the flickers too. That element of trust. There it is. The egg moon. Trust and believe. Have faith, have faith, and, know that your boundaries are there. Your boundaries are protected. We have our ducks. So like I said, ducks are about commitment. They're about commitment, stability, staying strong in relationships. And that includes the relationship with yourself. Yeah. Very nice. We're getting ready for Capricorn. Yes, yes. Let's see what we got. Woo! Goats. Let's knock the energy out of these. Let's charge them up again. Charge them up. It's goat time. All right. My turn, Jessie. Yeah. That's right. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. I have got the sun and moon conjunct. So I was born in a new moon, and Capricorn new moon. And I also have Mercury and Mars in Capricorn. And Mercury is conjunct Mars as well. This is why, like, nobody wants to argue with me. And it's also why I have a lot of energy for communication. A lot of times people will ask me, how are you able to talk for hours at a time and do all these readings? I'm like, Mercury conjunct Mars and Capricorn. We can go and go and go and go. It's like, you want to talk? We can talk all night. I got the stamina. I can go. Yep, that's right. Capricorn has a lot of stamina. We can go the distance. We really can. It gives us a lot of strength. It's like I said earlier when I was talking about the energy of Mars, okay? That's the way you fight. That's your energy. That's your energy level. So if you have Mars and Capricorn, yeah, I have to make myself stop working. I do. Like, if I get going, I have to sit on myself and make myself stop working, because I won't stop. Like, and then I'll be just exhausted the next day and be like, why am I so tired? It's like, because you didn't go to bed, goat. Because you didn't sleep. So you still have to honor that energy, even if you have good stamina. But it's really funny. It's funny to know those things about yourself. Hey there, Jasmine Curry. Welcome to the chat. I love that name because I made a green Thai curry 2 nights ago with jasmine rice. So it's a delicious sounding name. Jasmine Curry sounds delicious. Oh, I'm glad you're here too. Aw. Yeah, anytime. We're pretty much always here Friday and Sunday starting at 8, and we usually go for a couple hours. Yeah. So that's always when we're here. We start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday and Sunday. Thank you, Jessie. Aw. I try my best. Try my best. All right, Capricorns. I know my Capricorn family is out here. We got lots of goats. We probably have lots of people with Capricorn placements in their charts as well. You may not know, but check your personal chart. You never know what else might be hiding in there. So let's see what we've got for Capricorn. Capricorn and Cancer, we're the signs getting our little butts kicked the most for this Aries new moon, because the Aries energy is a square to our sign. And yeah, it really does kick us into full gear because it creates a square to our sign, which is the most challenging aspect in astrology. But, you know, the positive of that, the very positive thing about that, Capricorn, is that it really does create an energy that gets us motivated and moving. Aries energy is very good at that. It's good at getting us to initiate things and start things and take action. And so if you use those squares in a positive way, even though they are a challenging aspect, you can actually use that friction and that spark that it lights to get you going and to get you motivated. And so it's actually very empowering. For Capricorn, all that Aries energy is landing in the universal fourth house of Cancer. So this does have a lot to do with home, family. Don't be surprised if you have friction or issues with home or family members right now. Wouldn't surprise me at all, Capricorn. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh, happy birthday to your hubby, Jasmine. Our moderator Moonchild's birthday is tomorrow, so we got some good Aries birthdays going on. That's great. All right, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful, awesome Capricorns for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Please show us what doors are opening, what opportunities are coming through for them, and how they should best utilize that energy. Thank you so much. Capricorn! Oh, love this card. Yes. Capricorn, you have a lot of talent, and not only that, but you've got a lot of ability and very steadfast determination to make things happen. So this next 2 weeks of Aries, think about your personal talents, your gifts, your abilities. Use those towards your greatest outcomes. And you know, if you've got a talent that you haven't been using or incorporating into your world for a while, it may be time to get that started. Notice how, you know, in a lot of these cards we have full moons and different moon aspects, but in this card we do have that new moon, that waxing moon aspect. So to me, this is really coming through. It might be revealing new talents, hidden talents, old talents that have been languishing, and it's time to dust them off and get them moving yet again, Capricorn, because you are a sign that has a lot of gifts, a lot of talent, a lot of ability. So it's a very nice, yeah, it's a very nice energy coming through. So let's get into your Moonology reading here. Let's get some cards on this. Let's start out with 3 for Capricorn. Nice, nice. Oh, so nice. I love this. Now it's interesting. I'm trying to remember which of our other signs. It was Virgo. It was actually Virgo that also had this same card in the same position, another earth sign. So I do feel like, you know, our earth signs are really getting a nice kick in the tush from our Aries energy. Yes, we are. We are starting out with a new moon in Aries. It's time to take action, Capricorn. So I think even though this can be a little bit of a challenging energy because it is that square, it's still very empowering. It's very emboldening, and I really do feel that that is starting some good new beginnings for you. And it's really saying, Capricorn, if you've been sitting back, if you've been kind of in that place of contemplation or even procrastination, it's definitely time to take action, start to take movement, start to initiate something. In the center, look at this, a time for healing with the balsamic moon. So I feel like there is a lot of opportunity for healing dynamics. Could be healing something within the family dynamic or within yourself around a family dynamic. It doesn't mean that you have to sit around and wait for them to give you what you want. Sometimes you just have to heal that mess within yourself. You know how that goes, Capricorn. But overall, this may be healing something around, you know, the way that you perceive your own worth, your own talents, your own abilities. And on our outcome, I really love to see this. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. The South Node in your astrology chart shows your past life energy, your old energies that you may be trying to live out or live down or clear, karma that needs to be unloaded. So Capricorn, if you have anything like that, that you feel like there's old thoughts or there's old patterns, old habits, etc., that have been holding you back from what you really want, it's really time to address that. The South Node, you know, it's the cup that's been filled, right? It's the cup that's been filled. That's the cup of the past. The North Node is the opposite. It's upside down. It's the cup that has not been filled yet. So that's something to look at. I know that, you know, my South Node in my chart is Aries, actually. I'm an Aries South Node. So those are my past lifetimes. This is why I'm a fighter. This is why I like martial arts and action movies. and stuff like that, because I have an Aries past lifetime. But that means my North Node is Libra, so I'm headed towards those relationship lives and more, you know, diplomacy and, you know, friendliness and balance and harmony. So it's interesting. Everybody has, you know, a South Node, North Node in their chart. It's definitely worth taking a peek at. So let's go ahead and get some clarification. We're going to use the Queen of the Moon to clarify these cards for you, Capricorn. Let's get some deeper messages on these. Oh my gosh. And I love this. I love this. Oh my goodness. I just talked about inner balance. Inner balance returning. Look at this. So on top of that new moon in Aries, we have the card of balance. There's a couple of reasons why I really love this card for you. Not only is it an older woman in the card, which really to me represents wisdom, you know, learning from life's experiences. In Capricorn, you are such an old soul kind of sign. You are a card of balance, wisdom, you know, longevity, learning from experience. So there really is that coming in, no matter what your chronological age might be. But it also has the energy of Libra to it, because it really is, it's like it's that balance. It feels like that scales of balance. And Libra is the opposite sign to Aries. So they really do represent this perfect complement. So I would say balancing action with deep intention and meaning and progress is coming up for you, Capricorn. It really is. It's a balance of what you want along with what the other person wants and needs as well. It's really both. So it's nice. It's taking action not just for yourself, but also for others. Right in the center, we have the time for healing, the balsamic moon. And actually I had two cards kind of stuck together, so I'm gonna take them both because they both came out. So Capricorn, on top of this card we have pleasure and we have acceptance, and I think that a lot of pleasure comes from acceptance and vice versa. And I think that a lot of this healing for you comes along with the fact of acceptance, comes along with accepting that there are some things you can't change, there are some people, some relationships that you can't change, and you have to just accept that that's where they are. You are where you are. And if you can't accept that into your life, it's time to just release it. And it will feel good to just release it and let it go and say, you know what? I can only do my best. I can only be my best self. I can only be my best goat. So I'm going to accept what what I can. I'm going to release what I can't. And it's going to be a very good feeling. Very, very nice. A nice time for healing, acceptance, release. Very beautiful. Into the future, into the outcome. On top of that South Node card, don't letting your past hold you back. This is assessing. This is saying, okay, well, what's next? I'm not going to let my past hold me back. I'm going to look into the future. I'm going to take a look at where I want to go next. I'm not going to get stuck and bogged down by old habits, routines, things of the past. This could be a situation too, Capricorn, where you feel like, you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot from the past. You've come full circle in some way. And now it's like you're not going to let that hold you back anymore. So that's why you're able to take out that telescope and look into the future. And you're directing yourself where you want to go next, Capricorn. It's a very nice read. Use your talents, use your gifts, yes. Use that balance. It's definitely time to take action. It's time to heal. It's time to release old negative habits, patterns, and karma that have held you back from what you really want to do or where you really want to go. So let's get into your feather messages. I'm going to pull 3 of these feathers out, and all of them will be for you, Capricorn, but one of them may resonate with you a little stronger than the rest. Ooh, I like that last one. That last one's calling my name. All right, there's feather number 1, Capricorn. There's feather number 2. And here is feather number 3. Feather number 3 was the one I'm feeling. I'm like, that is unique. I like that. So take a peek at all 3 of those. and just feel which one feels right for you. But all of them are for you, Capricorn. All right. So for those Capricorns that chose feather number 1, we're coming through with the canary spirit. I love that, right? So this is about singing your song. And that to me connects very strongly with that talent card, Capricorn. Not being afraid to use your voice, use your talents, use your gifts. Very important. Step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. So Capricorn, if you have yet to discover what your talents are, it's time to do some exploration. And if you already know what those are, it's time to start enacting those in a big way. So next up, next number 2 for Capricorn. Which one of those picked number 2? We have the chickadee. One of my favorite birdies. You all know I love my chickadees. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. We were talking all about this throughout your whole reading, Capricorn. Yep, time to let go of old patterns and energies and embrace the changes that are coming into your life. Third card, for those of you who picked number 3, is the loon. Yes, the song of the loon. And it's interesting that we have 2 birds that are known for their voice, for their song, the canary and the loon. I think that's very interesting. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Ooh, so Capricorn, use your voice, release negative things, release old past patterns, and definitely pay attention to your dreams this next 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a great read. I liked it. I'm happy for Capricorn. Capricorns all have talents. They do. I am a musician. That's my thing is music, and I know that I've got to get back into doing more music. That's a big one. So this next 2 weeks, I'm gonna start really focusing on that a little more. That's a big one. I know what it is for me. I already know. I got this message loud and clear. Wow. Yes. Thank you, Krista. Thank you for that blessing, sweetheart. Yes. This is a great Capricorn reading. I really liked it. It's really good. Whew. Yes. Yes. We believe in you, David. I know you've gone through hard times. I know things have not been the easiest for you in your life. I know it. But we're here for you. We believe in you. I think things are definitely, they're going to get better for you. They will. I definitely believe in Capricorns. It just, you know, we're a sign that can go through the hardest times in life and still rise above it. We are. We just really are. So don't get down on yourself. You got us. You do. You got us anytime. Yes, we do, Yu-Yi. We're a very supportive group. We are. We're a support team here. I love that about it. I love that about our chats. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what you've got coming up through for your reading this new moon in Aries. I think that's going to be very nice for Aquarius. You know, your sign is definitely involved in creating some of those beautiful opportunistic patterns. With Saturn and Jupiter both in the sign of Aquarius right now, it's creating a really nice sextile to that energy of Aries. So I do feel like a lot of new doors are opening for our Aquarian folks out there. They really are. So let's see what we've got coming through for you in the cards tonight. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have for the new moon in Aries of 2021 for our wonderful Aquarius folks out there. Please show us what doors are opening, what new energies are coming in, and how best they can use that energy and force. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, Aquarius. This is a card of forgiveness. That is your theme that's coming through with this new moon in Aries. So the more that you forgive, the more that you let go, the more that you just release those things that maybe have hurt you or really troubled you in the past, the more power you feel, the more open energy, the more fresh the energy becomes. You know, you may even want to do a forgiveness ritual, you know, going down to the water, you know, releasing anything that you need to, forgiving people. And forgiveness is for us, right? It's not for them, it's for us, because, you know, somebody else can't know if you forgave them. They don't know, but you know, right? You know, because forgiveness to me is that power that says, I'm not going to allow the things that others did to hurt me anymore. I'm going to step into my power. I'm going to, you know, release that. And it's also about forgiving yourself sometimes. It's also sometimes about forgiving yourself, you know, because sometimes we may feel like, oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I trust this person or this situation? And it got me hurt and da 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 da. So it's also about forgiving ourselves. Even though to me, you know, going into something with good intentions is not necessarily doing something wrong. It really isn't. If you came in with the best of yourself, you did your job, right? Even if they were not able to, for some reason, to uphold their side of something. So let's get into this, Aquarius. Let's get some cards from the Moonology deck. Let's start out 3, please. 3 cards for Aquarius. Oh, love it. I knew this would be some good stuff for you guys. This is a great read so far. So your hard work is paying off. New moon energy of Capricorn coming through. So Capricorn could be an important sign to you, Aquarius. I feel like, you know, Capricorn and Aquarius are very intertwined. You know, they really are. Right now, the, you know, ruling planet of Capricorn is in your sign. So I do feel like Aquarians are doing a lot of hard work, and they are doing, you know, a lot of internal work as well. And this is really nice to say that your work, your effort is paying off. It is coming full circle. You may really start to notice it in this next 2 weeks of this Aries new moon cycle. Next card coming out is our full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So I feel like there's a lot of full circle energy coming up. Full moon eclipses are very powerful times where things are really truly revealed and also powerfully released. So again, you know, it goes and taps into that sense of forgiveness, of release, of letting go of something that may have been a real thorn in your paw for a long time. It's like, you know, I'm just going to pull that damn thing out. It's like, oh, just get rid of that. And here we go into the last card. The energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon, and that is the cycle that we are starting with this new moon in Aries as a waxing moon. So that means, you know, progress is being made, things are going forward, action is being taken. You may start to feel like, wow, suddenly, you know, and it might come about as a result of your hard work and effort, Aquarius. There's no doubt about that, because, you know, it's like some people might be looking on the outside and be like, oh, wow, all this stuff is starting to fall into place for you. And you're going, it's not just falling into place. I've been working at this. I've been putting in the time. And now it's like, because you got to build that foundation to shoot those rockets from, right? You got to build that foundation first. And that's what takes the most time, is building the foundation. Once you've got it, you can really, you know, start to launch your dreams and your plans and your goals. So let's clarify these cards for you, Aquarius. Let's get into the Queen of the Moon, deepen these messages. Ooh, yes. Oh, look at this. Yay. All right. Yeah. Look at that. Fresh new beginnings. Your hard work is paying off. We have the snow moon of purity, and the snow moon is the February full moon. So that really relates directly and synchronistically to your energy, Aquarius. I love it when it matches up like that. So to me, you know, this is about, of course, letting go, detoxing, releasing. Yet again, there's a big energy of this. You know, you've been doing the inner work. And I do feel like you're really ready to go to the next level. You're really opening up some new doors. And this energy just doesn't stop. Look at that. On top of that full moon eclipse, we have the new moon card itself of beginnings. And so this is all about this fresh new energy coming through for you. You will feel this, you know, kind of a resurrection of the soul, a resurrection of rebirth. You're stepping out of that cold winter time into this new Aries energy of spring. You're letting some big old things go. Some things are coming very full circle here. And then that helps to open up these new doors that are presenting themselves to you, Aquarius. So going into the future on top of that waxy moon with the momentum gaining, we have acceptance. We have acceptance here. And to me, this is about accepting the things you can't change and letting them go, right? Or just accepting that, yeah, there's going to be differences. There's going to be things that I can't change. But also accepting yourself, accepting your truth. This is a beautiful card. I love the way this reading feels for you. It just feels like so much release, so much like, you know, forgiveness, peace, self-acceptance. You just coming into this very nice contentment with yourself because you've really worked hard to clear some things. You've worked hard to build some foundations for yourself, and those new doors of beginning are opening up for you starting this next 2 weeks, Aquarius, but this could be really resonating and reverberating for a while for you. So let's get into your feather messages. I've got these beautiful feather cards, and each one of them has a feather on the back, so I'm going to pull 3 of these. And each one of them is a message for you, but you can look at the back before I read the message. And one of them or 2 of them might resonate with you a little deeper, so I'll let you pick. Nice. These are so pretty. I like these a lot. All right, so there is card number 1, Aquarius. For those of you who feel the most strongly aligned with that one. Here's card number 2, feather number 2. And here is feather number 3. Ooh, all of these are good. All right, Aquarius, so just take a peek at these cards. See which one resonates the strongest with you. And I will read the message on the back of each one. All right, so the number 1 card, Aquarius, is the White Swan. Ooh, yes. So the power of divine grace is within you. Yeah, this is a very graceful card, moving from one stage of existence to the next with grace and certainty. Second card, for those of you who picked the second feather, is the finch. I love my little finches. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. Yes, Aquarius. And our last card, card number 3, this is probably my favorite bird here, is the hummingbird. Our little hummingbird spirit coming through for you. So this one is release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Very nice. So yeah, to me, there is a real strong feeling of release, letting go, forgiveness of yourself and others through this cycle, Aquarius, but really great new energy coming through. Just great new energies that are presenting themselves. So, you know, don't get too bogged down. Don't get too stuck in the old energy or old patterns because, you know, you're not meant to take them through to the next level. Yeah. This is a great read. I feel that one myself as an Aquarius rising. I do. I feel that one. I was almost an Aquarius. I was almost an Aquarius sun sign too. I'm right on the last day of Capricorn. If I'd been born just a couple hours later, I would have been Aquarius. I'm a Capriquarius. I'm a cuspy goat. Cuspy Capriquarius goat. All right. Yes, welcome to the dragon family. All right, Pisces. I love to see my Pisces. Oh my goodness, how are my little fishies doing out there? I hope you all are doing wonderful because Pisces, you are our oldest and most spiritually aligned sign of the zodiac. You definitely are. So let's go ahead and tap these cards. I'm going to cleanse them out just a little bit for you guys. I'm going to energize the power in those, get those knocked out. Yep. Get them re-energized. So let's see what we've got for Pisces coming through. This is for the new moon in Aries that we're celebrating this evening. And I think we actually just had it. Yeah, because it was at 10:30 p.m. So we are proper in that energy. Oh my goodness, it's very powerful right now. So Pisces, this is all about new beginnings. It's about new doors of opportunity opening up, really releasing the past. You know, our new moon cycles are always about phases of new growth and new progress moving forward, because it starts that waxing cycle up to the new moon. So this next 2 weeks are very powerful for new beginnings. Intention setting and initiation. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Pisces out there for this new moon in Aries of 2021. Show us whatever messages of opportunity, new birth, new regrowth that are coming through for them, and how best to use those energies for their highest good. Oh, Pisces. This is actually, I love this card. This is the card of animals. So your keyword for this new moon in Aries is animals. It's really all about connecting with your animal spirits. Sometimes it's really about, you know, you might be adopting a pet. You might be connecting with a specific spirit animal that comes to you through your dreams, or comes to you, you know, in real tangible life. You might keep seeing the same, you know, animal again and again that really gives you guidance and assurance that you're on the right path. So this is such a beautiful energy. I'm definitely an animal person. I have 3 bunny rabbits. I love my outdoor birds. I am crazy about our beautiful fellow earthlings here. So very, very nice. This is a beautiful time of connection in that way, Pisces. And they're going to help guide you. They're going to help guide you. You may be receiving a lot of guidance and a lot of messages through the animal kingdom. So let's get into your moon reading. Let's get 3 cards to start out from the Moonology Oracle for you, for our Pisces. Oh, I love this. Wow. Even these cards look so beautiful together. So Pisces, our first card is the full moon of Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. I really love to see such a nice energy for you, because I know lately Pisces readings have been a little challenging, but I feel like that energy is changing. The last Pisces read I did was very nice, and so this one is also feeling really nice to me. So this is about greater balance. It's interesting because Libra is the opposite polarity of the sign of Aries, which is what our new moon and our sun sign is in right now. So this is very nice. This is coming through. And our last full moon was the full moon of Libra. So you may be feeling that you're really in a good place where, you know, you're getting what you need. Your partner or friends or family are getting what they need. And so that to me is a very balanced feeling. It's a very nice feeling. Second card coming out is have faith in your dreams with the waxing crescent. And that is what we are starting. This is what the new moon initiates, is the waxing crescent cycle. So Pisces, you are a sign of dreams, the imagination, the other world. And so I love the fact that this is saying to have faith in those dreams, because I know you've got them. I know you've got them, Pisces. So our outcome card here is believe in the impossible, with the blue moon coming through. So expect the unexpected, believe in the impossible. Pisces, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars with the cards like this, you know? This is really going out of maybe even your comfort zone to believe in things, you know, that are sort of those once in a lifetime opportunities. This is an energy of opportunities with this new moon in Aries coming through. And so that is a very empowering time for getting things initiated, getting things, you know, intentions set of saying, here's what I want to, you know, manifest. Here's what I want to create. So let's clarify these. Let's pull some cards with the Queen of the Moon Oracle and deepen these messages for you. Wow. This is so nice. This is so nice. So clarifying that full moon in Libra, the win-win outcome is forecast. We have the void moon, the dark moon, and that is where we are right now. As we sit in the new moon, that means the moon is completely obscured, right? The complete new moon, the dark moon. And so that is where we are right now, Pisces, as we do this reading. So to me, out of the void, out of the dark moon can come all possibilities, all, limitless, boundless opportunities come from that energy. So be very open and receptive to what comes through, to balancing your life, balancing your energy. So right in the center, on top of have faith in your dreams, we have the path. So it is very much about walking the path, going to the next level of development for you. It's one of those things. There's that thing. It reminds me of that line from The Matrix. There's the difference between knowing the path and walking the path. And so Pisces, you may already know what the path is, but now it's time to start walking it, right? Now it's time to actually put it into action and put it into, physical motion. That's very much what I feel with this. So on top of our blue moon, we have the patience. Yes, we have that green corn moon of patience. And so to me, it's like that little red balloon holding that. That's like that symbol of faith and dreams and the outcome. It's like that's the belief, and it's saying, believe in the impossible, reach for your dreams, Pisces, but you're also going to need to put in some work, some patience, some effort. The green corn moon is the full moon of August. It's the full moon of August. And so, most likely for this year, it's going to be during Virgo season, which would be your Pisces full moon. So I think that that's a beautiful synchronicity that lines up just right for you. So, the things that you initiate, the things that you follow, those, amazing impossible dreams that you, start to go towards to, or you start to put the effort into manifesting, they really start to blossom for a lot of you when that full moon in Pisces approaches in that August season. So very nice. This is a powerful kind of reading for you, Pisces. It's really time to enact your dreams, enact your goals, set your intentions for what you want to manifest. So let's get some feather messages on this. I've got these feather cards. Each one of them has a different feather on it. And so I'm going to pull 3 of these. All of them will be messages for you, Pisces, but one of them might resonate a little stronger. So I'm going to show you the backs of all of those, and you can pick which one you like the most. Wow, these are beautiful. These remind me of the feathers I saw in my dreams last night. It really does. So here comes feather number 1. For those of you who feel drawn to the first feather, here is feather number 2. That really reminds me. I had a lot of dreams of black and white feathers. And here is feather number 3. So Pisces, go ahead and take a look at these 3 feathers. Like I said, all of them are messages for you, but you might feel a little stronger towards one of them. All right, so let's start out with feather number 1. Feather number 1 is the starling. So let's start out by reading this one for you, Pisces. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Yeah, be with people who are truly for you and with you, Pisces. People who really support your energy and your growth. So second card, card number 2, Pisces, for those of you who chose the second card, we have the white turkey. I love this card. Oh my goodness. The power to heal the earth is within you. Oh my goodness. And Pisces, you do have a very healing and very empowering energy. And this, to me, the turkey is also a very strong symbol of gratitude, giving, generosity, strength, family connections and ties, abundance, having enough. That's a Thanksgiving dinner right there. And for those of you who chose feather number 3, we have the white owl. So we have, you know, 2 birds that are of the white persuasion, and they're, you know, there's the white aspect and the black aspect of all of our different animal spirits. And so, you know, the white ones are the ones I feel more on the spirit level, and the black ones are usually ones I feel more on the manifest tangible level. So our white owl says the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Yes. Love all of those for you. They're quite different from each other. To me, the white owl is very like higher mind, higher intuition. The turkey is more grounded, more steadfast, connected to the earth, you know, and the starling is really more about the in-between. It is. It's in that in-between. And it's time to get out and be in the world. Yeah. Really great. These were so nice. All right, y'all. Yay. We finished. We got them all done. Ooh, on the bottom was psychic abilities, Pisces. I'm just saying. Pisces is such a psychic. Pisces is a psychic sign. They really are. Use that intuition, y'all. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this evening. Appreciate your participation, as always. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for all of your donations. I appreciate that so much. Very excited for this new moon coming through. I really am. I think it's you know, a wonderful, empowering time energetically and astrologically. So I think we have a lot to look forward to, and I definitely will be referring back to these sessions as we go forward over the next 2 weeks. Coming up this week, astrologically, probably the biggest motion is going to be Venus moving from the sign of Aries into Taurus. So that is going to be a definite shift as it approaches, you know, towards our love life, our social life, all of that. It gets more grounded, it gets more deep. We're starting to shift into Taurus time. We're starting to have a little bit of our preview for Taurus season coming up. So that will be happening. I will be back here, planning to be back here on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always, for our Fire Dragon Friday weekly love readings. And I hope to see you then. Hey there, Moonchild. What is it? She's trying to get my attention. What is it, Moonchild? It is, yes, it is, Moonchild. A rejection is a blessing from the universe. I know that seems like against the grain, but boy, I mean, it really is. It both is. It's like acceptance is, and so is rejection. You know, we only want to take the things that feel like what we want right in the moment, but I'm telling you, some of the best things that ever happened to me were the things that didn't happen to me. We don't always see it in the moment, but let it play out, and we look back and we're like, man, I'm glad that I didn't get that relationship I wanted, or that job that I thought I wanted, or that thing I thought I wanted so bad at the time. Because you were really being protected. You were really being protected, especially if you keep saying to the divine, you know, please protect me, and, you know, send me to the things that are meant to be mine. And, you know, if you get rejected for something and you're putting that intention out there, you gotta trust. You gotta trust. They're listening, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna protect you. We're gonna help you dodge those bullets. We're gonna put you on the path to get where you're really meant to be, you know? And that may not always be the easiest path, or the path that we immediately wanted. But let it play out. Take it from the goat. Patience. Patience is a big thing, you know? Yeah, it's a big thing. It reveals all. Time reveals all. Time reveals all answers. Yeah. All right, everyone. Much blessing to you. Much good energy to you. I hope that this is a great week ahead. Great next 2 weeks, especially as we go through the new moon of Aries. I hope you have an absolutely awesome evening. I'll be seeing you again very soon. And take care. Take care out there. Be good to each other. Have a good night.